Meanwhile, the Commission of Inquiry into the fire that gutted a Johannesburg building in August has been postponed indefinitely. The fire claimed 76 lives and left dozens homeless. Today was set to be the third day of the hearings into the cause of the blaze. The legal representative for the city, Chiamo Esidimeni, says issues were raised about the safety requirements of the venue where the Commission is sitting.
Our clients served the Commission with a notice advising them that, unfortunately, due to the fact that the venue did not comply with the requirements of the bylaws, they had to issue a notice to that effect. On Friday, the city advised the Commission that given the head count of people present in the room, there ought to be a certain number of fire escape routes. Unfortunately, that could not be organized between last Friday and today. So it is in that regard that the city, we are instructed, had to then issue this compliance notice to the Commission.
Legal representatives of the families of the deceased Life Esidimeni patients say there's sufficient evidence to prosecute those responsible for their deaths. Lawyers for some of the Life Esidimeni NGOs asked the court to be lenient in the punishment given to caregivers who looked after the deceased mental health patients. The inquest, which resumed last Thursday, aims to determine if anyone can be held criminally liable for the deaths of the 144 patients after their relocation from Life Esidimeni in June 2016. Now, as lawyers continue with their heads of argument in the case, Advocate Ebenezer Profi, who is representing the Obuhle, Benkosi and Mosego NGOs, argued that the patients who were under his client's care died of natural causes, even though the circumstances surrounding their deaths remain questionable. Both NGOs have been fingered in the Life Esidimeni tragedy. Last week, Civil Society Movement Section 27 asked the court to criminally charge former Gauteng Health MEC Adani Mahlangu for the deaths. In her testimony, Mahlangu had said she terminated the Life Esidimeni contract following pressure from provincial heads to trim the fat from the bulging health budget. Home Affairs Minister Dr. Motsoaledi has been slapped with a 10% personal cost order after the Constitutional Court gave Parliament 12 months to remedy the defects in parts of the Immigration Act to the extent that it did not allow migrants detained for the purposes of deportation access to the courts for a period of up to 30 days. The Director General, Livhuwani Tommy Makado, gave a 25% personal costs order. The Apex Court declared the invalidity initially in 2017 and suspended the declaration of invalidity for 24 months so that Parliament could remedy the constitutional defects in the law. Parliament failed to meet the task, creating uncertainty in law. Home Affairs subsequently turned to the Constitutional Court and requested an order for the revival of the court's order for a further period of 1 year. In the interim, the Apex Court has, among other things, ordered that a migrant detained in terms of Section 34(1) of the Act must appear before the court within 48 hours. If Parliament fails to remedy the defects in the set period, the order of the Apex Court sets the standard in law. Ekurhuleni Metro Police Officer Wendell Jonathan has been accused of assaulting accused number 2 in the Senzo Meyiwa Murder Trial. Jonathan has been under cross-examination at the High Court in Pretoria. 5 men in total are on trial for the murder of Meyiwa, who was shot and killed in 2014 in Vosloorus, east of Johannesburg. The Ekurhuleni Metro Police Officer was part of the team responsible for escorting accused 1 and 2 to various locations after their arrests in 2020. Last week, the state called Nkosi Pipile Mapumolelo from the Ekurhuleni Metro Police Department, attached to the Special Weapons and Tactics Unit, to the stand. Mapumolo testified in respect of accused number 1, Muzi Sebia's alleged confession taken down by Colonel Mboto. He denied any role in the alleged assault of Ntanzi when they were transporting him from Ayrton, south of Johannesburg, to the Dipkloof police station.